Here we go. You probably can hear me now. Sorry. So if you couldn't hear me, you can hear me now. Alrighty. So the first thing I want to do is welcome everybody to our live stream. This is our advanced band class. And this class is going to be for really anyone who's been playing their instrument for 2 years or longer. So if you're a middle schooler who's been playing for a couple of years, even if you're a high schooler who's been playing for a number of years, hopefully there's going to be some things in this live stream that you'll be able to latch onto and get some use out of. Yes, yeah, guys, I see. Sorry, I didn't have any sound there at the beginning, but we should be good now, I hope. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is have you guys look down in the description of this video, all right? Down in the description of the video, I'm going to have you guys click on the link, and that should bring you me. All right. And I'm just going to make sure. Okay, good. I see some people checking in that it's good now. Awesome. Okay. So we should be checking out the Dr. Selfridge website, this link, Dr. Selfridge Music. And here's our agenda for today, okay? So I hope you have your instruments out, or if you don't have an instrument, at least you're going to pay attention and, see what you can get out of it. But hopefully you do have your instrument. Let's take a look here. So this is advanced band. Again, this is going to be for students who have been playing for, I'd say, more than 2 years. If you're a middle schooler who's been playing for a couple of years, or even if you're a high schooler who's been playing for a bunch of years, I think you're still going to get some good stuff out of this live stream. So here we go. Let's take a look at this first thing we have here. The first thing we're going to do whenever we play in a band rehearsal is we're going to warm up our instruments, right? So what I want you guys to do is on this warm-up page, I want you to click on the instrument that is the one you have in your hands or the one you'd like to look at. Let's pick up, I'm going to look at the flute one right here. Okay. And actually what I'm going to do is while you guys are doing that, I'm going to go back here to the chat for a second. And I want you guys to just check in. Let me know if you are new to the stream, if you're brand new. And I want to welcome anyone who is who's been with us before. And we're going to have a chance to do some shout outs at the end of the stream. So just let me know if you're new. I'm looking for some new people here. Who is here because your teacher asked you to be here? Why don't you let me know about that? I'll try to do some shout outs while you all are getting that sheet music ready for the Circle of Fourths. Okay. Who is here because their teacher told them to be here? Whoops. There's a little bit of a delay, so it takes me a second to look at the comments as they come in. But so as we're waiting for that, you guys are getting your sheet music. That's not what I want to do, sorry. You're getting your sheet music for the Circle of Fourths. Okay, so some new people here. Israeli dancing. I've seen you before, though, but I guess your teacher told you about this. Patricia Tremba, or Claire, says this is her first time. Logan, we're going to go for about an hour, okay? Jessica is here. Oh, I think we have a teacher here who has some students here. So I want to say hello to Mrs. Husselstein and all of her students. All right, here we go. This is where you want to be. The corner here. Hello. If you go in this direction clockwise, you have fourths, which means if we start on C, C, D, E, F is a fourth, and there we have a fourth. F, G, A, B flat is a fourth. There's a fourth, and so on all the way around. Okay. Now when you get to here, you see we have D flat, and I have C sharp in parentheses. Okay. So D flat and C sharp are the same note. Where's my D flat and C sharp? I'm going to get myself a keyboard here for a sec. All right. Okay, so D flat and C sharp are the same note right here. So whenever you see that in the circle of fourths, you just pick whichever one you want to play. I mean, whichever one you want to think about. They're the same fingering. All right, G flat and F sharp, same note. Then we go B, E, A, D, G, C. Now, if you have been taking piano lessons or orchestra lessons, you may have been introduced to the circle of fifths. And the circle of fifths is the same exact thing. You're just going the opposite direction, counterclockwise. So some people like to view it in fifths. Some people like to view it in fourths. Band people tend to like fourths, okay? And people when you're practicing jazz too. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I hope you guys all have your sheet music up. We're going to play through the circle of fourths just in whole notes. And I'm going to do my flute. So we're going to go about this speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play through the whole first 2 lines of your music, which is going all the way through the circle of fourths, okay? Here we go. So you're going to play along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. We played all the way through the circle, okay? Now, one thing I didn't mention, rather, is you can play, when we go through these exercises, you can play the note in any octave that you want to. So if it's written in a low octave and you want to play it in a high octave, you can do that, and vice versa. If it's written high, you want to play it low, you can do that. Let's go on to part 2. It says half notes, everybody. Let's do that. So let me change up my instrument. I'm going to change up my instrument and my music. I'm going to go clarinet lower octave. And here's my clarinet. So the only difference here is we're going to do the circle, but we're going to do it faster in half notes. All right, here we go. Half notes. Ta, 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 ta. Like that. 1, 2, 3, go. There you go. Now, let's go right ahead to part 3, which is playing this song in quarter notes. Not the song, play the circle of fourths in quarter notes. So we're going to play ta, 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 ta. And again, in any octave that works for you, okay? And let's do our circle of fourths part 3 in quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, how did y'all do with that? Okay, let me know. Give me a little hands up if you were able to play all of that with all the correct notes. Okay, let me know in the comments. Here's what we're going to do now. I'm going to show you back on the old website. I have this little thing. It says play along track. This play along track will take you through all 3 exercises we just did. So let's try it. With our play along track, we're going to go straight through our paper right here, our circle of fourths paper from beginning to the end. Okay, let me make sure it's loud enough for you. And I will play, I'll just play clarinet because I have it right here. Ready? The whole thing. It's going to go click, click, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to play. Here we go. Well, first I got to rewind it. Here we go. 2, 1, 2, 3. Next one. notes. Okay, how did everybody do? And I'm actually, one thing I'm excited about this week is, or today, is I think I figured out most of my sound issues. I'm checking out some of our comments here. So on Monday, I did my first big class with my beginner class, and I was having some issues with my voice was coming in, I think, the left speaker, and my background music was coming in the right speaker, had some balance issues. But if you guys could just let me know in the comments how the balance is of the background music to my speaking voice and all that jazz, okay? And thank you. As I'm looking at our comments, I want to thank our folks in the comment section, Terry, Joe, and Dennis, who are keeping an eye out for your comments and helping you out, maybe highlighting some of your questions for me. And of course, remember in our chat to follow our chat guidelines, which is be nice, don't spam, and enjoy the show. Okay, so here we go. Let's do a couple of questions, okay? So we're going to go into some questions, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring our friend Dennis on. Dennis, have you noticed any questions that I should address?
No, not specific. Everybody's kind of paying attention, but they're struggling with the sound and also finding the link.
Oh, finding the link.
Just
okay.
Some, not all, but some.
Okay. Thank you. So our friend Dennis here is always with us, helping us with our chat questions. If you haven't found the link, you look in the description. If you're on YouTube, you should be on YouTube watching this live video. In the description down below, there's a link. Download sheet music here, and that's right here. We're going to do this cool articulation practice. So let me give you an overview of what we're going to do. We just did our warm-up. We're going to do articulation practice. Then we're going to do some sight reading, which is going to be fun. And then we have this piece that is going to be really neat to play. We got special permission to play this piece by the composer, Jeff Herwig, and so we really appreciate that. We put a link to his website there. Then at the end, we're going to have a mystery song challenge, okay? So what we're going to do is let's go to our articulation practice. And all we're going to do for this one is we're going to take this video and we're going to enlarge it. So all the music that you need to play is actually on this video. Let me let it play a little bit. Okay, articulation practice. Now this video comes to us from, there we go, from a teacher named John McAllister. He's got a great website, and he very generously donates a lot of his music out there for free. So here we go. Find your line. If you play flute or bells or oboe or what else? Violin, I guess. If you're playing violin, you play the top line, C. Second line is for trumpet, clarinet, tenor sax. The third line is for alto bari sax, and the fourth line is for bass clef instruments, tubas. You have to transpose down an octave. Here we go. So we're going to play this. Let's listen to the first one. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to play, the rhythms get gradually faster or more subdivided. So the first rhythm is just 4 quarter notes. Easy enough, right? Second measure, 8th notes. Try to play it with me. Second measure, ready, go. Third measure, it switches to triplets, which is going to be triplet, 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 triplet. Let's try the third measure. Ready, go. 3 per beat. The next measure is 4 per beat, 16th notes. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a, get the tongue moving. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Let's try measure 4. 1, 2, 3E and a 4E and a. Okay, so that really gets the tongue moving. So we're going to play through this whole thing. It goes through the whole scale. And the cool thing is, it starts on the bottom of the scale, and each time it gives you a different sound in the background. These are the modes, if you've ever heard of modes. So the first one is Ionian or major, then Dorian, then Phrygian, then Lydian, then Mixolydian, then Aeolian, Locrian, and then we're back at the top. So if you've never heard of that before, that's fine. But if you've heard of it, it's something cool to notice. Let's play through this whole thing. You ready? Find your instrument line. I'll play on clarinet. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Here we go. I'm going to conduct. Here we go. There. Stay with us. Next. Go Ionian. Actually played along with that whole thing. All right. Awesome. Okay. So we want to thank John McAllister, who's got an amazing website. I really encourage you to check out his website right here. Where's John? JohnMcAllister.com. SightReadingFactory.com. Now, if you go to SightReadingFactory.com, it looks like, well, I'm already signed in, but you can actually click on, I'll show you what this looks like. So do you know what sight reading is? Sight reading is when you can play a song. It is the skill that you try to develop of looking at a song you've never seen before and try to play it perfectly the first time you try it. So it's not like you keep trying it over and over again, making little mistakes. You look at the whole thing, study the whole thing, the notes, the rhythms, the key signature, the repeats, the dynamics, the articulations, and you try to plan it out in your head and then do it perfectly one time through. So here we are at Sight Reading Factory. And I'm trying to find like the home page so you can. Anyway, what you want to look is click on Sight Read. Without a membership, I have a subscription. Without a subscription, you can get 20 free exercises, but then they make you log in. So let's do some together, okay? We're going to go to Start Sight Reading. Boom. Now what you get is this screen, and you get to choose all these different ways of sight reading. You could do your ensemble, you could do just rhythm, if you play piano, and then you choose your instrument. So we're going to do this ensemble, so you all can see a part. And we're going to do concert band unison, which means we're all playing the same thing. Here's where we pick our level. All right, let's do let's dive right into something a little challenging since this is advanced band class, okay? We're going to go right to level 3, and you can choose, let's pick a couple to choose from. Let's go 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. You can get wacky and choose a 5/4. Let's stick with that. 6/8. Now we go next. And let's just go with random suggested key signature. Now here's where we choose whether we want to do free play, which is they give you an exercise and you go and you play around. Challenges where they time you. Let's go free play. All right. Now, it's a little bit small on your screen, but oh boy, they gave us 5/4 right off the bat. All right, we can do 5/4. You want a challenge for advanced band? 5/4 means 5 quarter notes in a measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so what you want to do first is look at your key signature. So if you are a C instrument, flute, oboe, you're up here. Clarinet, trumpet, you're here. Tenor sax, you're here. Alto sax, bari, French horn, low bass clef, trombone, tuba, snare drum down at the bottom. Now what we're going to do first is we're going to try to count through the rhythms of this exercise. Okay? So if we look at the first measure, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. It's tied over into 1, 2, rest on 3, 4, and 5. Let's just do those two measures counting. So it would be 1 and 2, 3. I'll tap with my mouse here. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Whoa, a little tricky, huh? Then we have 1. How do we say 16th notes? Do you know how to say 16th notes for our counting system? We say 2, 2 E enda. 1, 2 E enda, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2 E enda, 3, 4, 5. Next measure is pretty easy. 1 and 2, 3, 4, rest. 1, 4 and 5. 1, 3 and 4, rest. 1, 2, 3 and 5. 1, 3, 4, 5. Wow, I had to go and pick 5/4 the first time out, but let's try it. Ready? I'm going to take the tempo way down. All right. So let's try counting through the whole thing, and I'm going to try to sight read this too, just counting and clapping the rhythm. So count and clap with me, the whole thing. Ready? I hope I get it right. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2 E enda, 3, 4, 5. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and 5. 1, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Okay. Let's try playing it. I'm going to play flute. Okay. So we're going to click the play button. And what do we get? Oh, it's so quiet. Okay. Oh, I have to turn my metronome on. Let's turn it up. That's pretty quiet. I don't know how quiet it is for you guys, but we're going to try it. Ready? Can I even hear a click? There we go. Okay. Let's just try it without, because I can't even tell if you guys can hear it. Let's try it together without the background part, okay? 1. And the count in should be in 5, not in 4, because we're in 5. So you got to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we play. So everyone find your line. Let's give it a try. Sight reading. We're not going to stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Wow, that's kind of wacky sounding, isn't it? Well, what I want you guys to do is check out that sight reading website. All right, there's a lot of great stuff, and you can make it easier or you can make it harder and just challenge yourself. So let's go back. Here we go. The next thing we're going to do, everybody, we're going to go to question of the day. All right, you guys, I'm going to do some shout outs for some people in the chat, and we're going to do question of the day. And the question is, let me move myself over here. So, what is one of your favorite pieces you've ever played in band? Okay? Tell me what is one of your favorite pieces you've ever played in band. And next we're going to listen to our concert band song that we're going to play. So while we're doing this, you could be putting in the chat your favorite band song to play. I'll give you a shout out. And you can go to our next song, which is, I forget what it's called. You can download your music. So let's do some shout outs. Do, 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 do. All right, we're having a little discussion of which instrument is the best in the chat. Okay. Okay, so we have some here. We have Nehemiah likes Twinkle Twinkle. Israeli Dancing likes Air for Band. We're playing that in my band at school this year. Liturgical Dances 1 and 2 and 3 and likes liturgical dances. What else? Let's see. Tsunami. Ace Pez likes Tsunami by Vince Gassi. Sam Brockett likes Under the Cherry Blossom Tree. That's nice. Chelo Destroyer likes English folk song Sweet. And Jaden likes The Great Locomotive Chase or African Bell Carol. Awesome, awesome. Jared, June de Torres likes Comet Ride. Leslie, also Comet Ride. I think we have some kids from the same school here. Okay. So, Nolan Tanner, Thinking Out Loud. Oh, Screen Kid likes Daryl Earl Koning. I like that one too. Okay, so here's what we're going to do, guys. I want you now, we're going to go to Hope for Tomorrow, which is our first sort of advanced band song that we're going to work on. So again, you're going to the link right here. This link right here, Dr. Selfridge Music /livestream advanced band. And I want you to find your part. There we go. Good. I just had to refresh it. So look at all these parts here. Let's look at the trumpet part. Any trumpet players out there? Here's our trumpet part. So you're going to look at your part. And what we're going to do is you can try to play along. It's kind of a long piece. It's like 5 minutes. You can try to play along. I'm going to conduct, and we're going to try to sight read this piece. Okay. So again, this piece was generously offered for us to use by a conductor named Jeff Herwig. And if Jeff is in the chat, you should say hi. But he is letting us use all of the music, and we're uploaded for you to download and practice with. Okay, guys? So what we're going to do is we're going to put on the background track, and I'm going to call out the measure numbers. I'm going to conduct, and you're going to try to play. Let's try it. So the thing about sight reading a band piece is if you get lost, you don't have to worry about, if you get lost, don't give up is the thing. The conductor will help you out by calling out new measures. All right. So you should be looking at your piece, your copy, and we're going to use the play along track, and we're going to go through the whole song, and I'll call out the measure numbers. So we start off with, let's do a little talk through of some things. We start off with our clarinets and our vibes, our marimba and bells. Then we have our saxophones come in a couple measures later, 6 measures later. At 9, we have our low brass and our woodwinds continue. Trumpets, you come in right before 17. I'll help you with that. 21, it gets a little softer. A lot of things happening. The trumpets have a nice feature at coming into 30. So let's just go ahead and sight read this piece, and I will conduct you all the way through it. You guys ready? Here's our play along track, which is on the website. You should be looking at your music. Here we go. 2, 3, 1. 3, 2, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 7, 2. Let me know if it's loud enough or too loud. This is 9, 10, 11. Here comes 17. 1, ready. 21, now. Trumpets. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 1. This is a flute solo. 1, 2, 3. We slow down here. See what it says? Retardando. Then our key is going to change, and 42. 3, 4, 1, 2, and our meter changed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 48. Trumpets. 1, 2. 53 now. Okay, so we're going to do, we just sight read that up to measure. And hopefully you were able to keep up. We're going to work on this piece again next time. Okay, so is it too loud? Okay, that's good to know, guys. I'll turn it down a little bit. So that piece, it's a really beautiful piece. What I want you guys to do is I want you to practice that piece at home. And what you can do is you could even record yourself playing along with it. And I would love to hear that. So if you do a recording of yourself playing along with that, I would really like to hear how you're doing with that piece. Okay. So now here's what we're going to do. We're going to be wrapping up soon, and I'm going to go back to the chat. Oh, a lot of you are telling me it's too loud. Thank you very much. All right. So let's get some questions. Here's the last thing we're going to do. We're going to go to the Mystery Song Challenge. I'm going to answer some questions, but I want you to click on the Mystery Song Challenge, where we're going to have some songs with no title. And we're going to see who can start guessing what songs we have in our mystery songs. Okay? So while you guys are doing that, we're going to go back to our chat, and we're going to look at some questions you guys might have. Legendary Skull Gamer, you want an advanced plus class? Well, Friday's going to be jazz, so I hope that's going to be maybe advanced and fun for you guys. So we're looking for some questions. Oh, okay. Dennis has got some questions.
Jason Nguyen wants to know how to do vibrato on the saxophone.
Okay, vibrato on the saxophone. Pretty easy. Here we go. Vibrato on the saxophone is you play a note and you just move. So you take your bottom lip, your jaw, and you just go up and down into the reed very slightly. Wah, wah. I use the word wah, wah. Wah, 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 wah. Very slightly. Wah, 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 wah. And you practice it with slow first, and then you try to speed it up and get more consistency. All right. So, Dennis, do we have a couple of questions?
Yes, we do. Sebastian Hathor, how long did it take you to master the flute or clarinet? Which I thought was interesting. Just the idea of telling them how long or do you ever really master it?
Okay. So to master an instrument, I would say takes between 5 and 10 years. And that's really practicing. I mean, just because you played for 5 years doesn't mean you're going to master an instrument. I used to think that way when I was a kid. But you don't automatically get better just by how long ago you started. You have to actually practice really hard. So I'd say if you practice really hard for like 5 years, like really hard, between 5 and 10 years, you can get really, really good. How about we do 2 or 3 more questions, and then we're going to go to our mystery songs. Okay, guys?
Okay, got it. Kimberly Duarte, how can I play a high note like a high B after I play a low note?
On
She
which
doesn't
instrument?
say on what instrument, but
Okay. How do you go from a high note to a high note from a low note? Well, basically, I think on just about every instrument, if your embouchure is set properly, most teachers will tell you if your embouchure is set properly, you should not have to drastically change your embouchure from low note to high note. It should be a slight change, and really on a clarinet or a saxophone, it's just hitting the octave key, right? I was just distracted by a little tweet I got. I don't know if Doc Townsend is watching, but my college band director just tweeted at me. So thanks, Doc, if you're watching. Doc Townsend, he's at Pitt. So yeah, if your embouchure is set, you should be able to go low to high without a big change. So just practice having a good embouchure. Dennis.
yes. Next question. How do I download the sheet music? This is more of a technical question, but it kept coming up. How do I download the sheet music if I don't have a printer?
Oh, how do you print the sheet music? Well, you can.
They probably could copy and paste it onto a Word document, maybe.
Well, you can download the sheet music on the link. You click the link, and it comes under your browser as a PDF. You could download it as a PDF. Now, to print it, I rarely print out music. I'm just using my computer. But if you really want to print it, you could maybe find someone who has a printer, or when we go back to school, you can find a printer at school. We had a good question here in the chat. Okay, everyone remember to be nice in the chat. I know our people watching the chat are working overtime. You know, we'll do one more question, and then maybe if anyone has any requests for me to play. I usually do requests on my Sunday show, but if you have a request, I'll try to play it. How to play, I think it was Ace Pez, how to fit 5 notes in a beat. You fit 5 notes in a beat. A great way my college teacher taught me was to think of a 5-syllable word, and he used to use metaphysical, right? 5 syllables, and you just take a metronome, bump, 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 and you try to fit the word metaphysical evenly. Metaphysical, 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 metaphysical. And you try not to let any one of the syllables be leaning either way. It's kind of tricky. But then you get your instrument. Da, 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 da. And I was really trying not to make them be, you want to make sure you don't go like ta, ta, triplet, ta, ta, triplet. That doesn't count. They have to be the same. Okay, so very active chat. Okay, So we do have some spammers, and we do. So just a reminder, guys, if we consider spamming, if you type like the same thing a million times, you're going to get timed out or you're going to get warned. So just a reminder. Okay. So Brian, I'm sorry if you got timed out. Maybe it was a mistake. Isabella Klein, how to get vibrato on the flute? Vibrato on the flute? All right, this will be my last question. Then we're going to do our mystery. Let me just show you guys. Go to drselfridgemusic.com/livestream advanced band. We're going to the mystery song challenge, okay? So you want to download the sheet music, start looking at it, and I'm going to see who can guess what the first one is. All right, so the last question was on flute vibrato, and you do flute vibrato. If you blow on your hand, and then blowing onto your hand, you try to make the air go softer and more forceful in a steady pattern without ever stopping the air. And that's basically how flute players get started with vibrato. Okay, there's vibrato for you. All right, now, are you guys ready? Look. Well, some of you I know probably have already, yeah, some of you have already played it. And some of you are guessing. Some of you are guessing in the chat, and that's cool. A really good challenge is to see if you can guess what the song is before you play it, because that's like what sight reading is. Sight reading is looking at a song before you play it and picturing what it'll sound like. So if you look at number 1, ta, we'll just do the rhythm, and maybe the rhythm will help you pick it up. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti. I'll do the counts. 1 and 4 and 4 and 4 and 4 and. Okay, so some people might be guessing what that is. Let's see. We have some guesses in the chat. Silly Roblox says I'm muted. I hope I'm not muted. Megan has a guess. Yeah, Megan, you got it. I'm going to see if anyone else got it. Jacqueline, those are 2 very nice songs. I might get to play those today. All right. Well, here's what we're going to do. Let's all try it together, and then we'll get the answer. So I'm going to play B flat, lower octave on clarinet. Let's try this one together, okay? Challenge song number 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Who thinks they got it? Did that help you? Okay, Cody says he guessed it a while ago. Hey, Mr. Arnold, or maybe that's Mr. Arnold's son. Yes. A lot of you got the right answer. I'm going to call out as many people as I can who got the right answer. Ricardo, Nathaniel Arnold. Cody guessed it a while ago. My chat keeps running away. It is Catherine. Good job. Yeah, the answer is Don't Stop Believing by Journey. All right. Cool. All right, let's go to number 2, mystery song number 2. Mystery song number 2. So I'm going to see if anyone gets it before I say what it is. Mystery song number 2. I'm looking for anyone to guess it. I'm going to let you play it. You can play it or audiate it. Got my piano here. It's an E flat, concert E flat. Now there's a little bit of a delay, so I got to wait a little bit to see if I get any answers. Samuel, this is going to go about 10 more minutes. 5 to 10 more minutes. No one has the answer. All right, I'm going to play it a little bit. There's the first part of it. Anyone have the answer? Yes, very good. Okay, we got some good answers coming in now. Screen Kid says Aladdin. Logan, A Whole New World. Good job. Cookie. Catherine got it again. Thank you, Michael. Vinay, A Whole New World. Good job. All right, a bunch of you got it. Good job. Piglet is better. You got it too. All right, here we go. Ready? Mystery song number 3. Next page. Okay. This one might be recognizable. I don't know. Song number 3. This one we stayed in E flat. So rhythm. Let's do the rhythm. It goes 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 2, 3, and 4, and 2, 3, and 4, and 2, 3, and 4, and. Let's see. I should play. Oh boy. That's it. Okay. Anyone get number 3? Let's see. Yay, good. Who's the first one to get it? Israeli Dancing, XX Penguin, Imagine Dragons, Nathaniel Arnold. A lot of you got it. Jason Nguyen. Let's see. Yeah, Vinay Sundar got it. So let's play it. Ready? Let's play number 3. This is Demons from Imagine Dragons. I'm going to play it on sax. Here we go. Number 3. Do do do. Ready? So we're going to go 1, 2, do 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 do. Number 3. 1. Ready? Go. Yeah, just the beginning. All right. And now, number 4. Number 4. I think some of you probably are going ahead. That's okay. Israeli Dancing got the answer. Number 4. Is in F major. That's how it starts. Let's see. Yeah, you guys heard me playing Jeopardy. That was just me playing, Jeopardy while you guys were thinking. All right, number 4. Here we go. I'm going to play it for you. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I bet everybody knows it now. So we're going to see if we have any guessers. Any guessers on that one? All-Star, yes. Wow, chat's going by so fast, it's hard for me to see. All right, so let's see who got the answer. Oh, Oscar Walmart. Luke Wisniewski thinks that's funny. Sebastian got it. A lot of the same people giving good answers. And some people said Shrek. It is in the movie Shrek. All right. Now, our last one for today. Number 5. Number 5. Mystery song number 5. Let's see who's the first one. I'm going to look at the chat, and I'm just going to get the first person who gets the answer. Looking at the chat for the first right answer for number 5. I'm following carefully. Who's going to get the right answer? Number 5. Do I have to give you guys a hint for this one? Burgers? Somebody saying burgers? No, it's not burgers. Who's the first one going to get number 5? Wow. No one's getting it. Maybe I'll just have to play it. Not Over the Rainbow. Oh, that's a good guess because it starts with an octave. Doo-doo. Wow. People keep saying burgers if that's a song. All right, I'm going to play it for you. I don't want to give it. It's not Star Wars. It's not Star Wars. Yay! Everyone give a round of applause. Mayhem got the answer. Mayhem got the answer. The Office. Any fans of The Office out there? Classic. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to wrap up soon. But what I want you guys to do is, if you haven't already, give me a follow on Instagram or Twitter, and I'll give some shout outs if I see any of those come through. And we'll maybe just take a couple more questions while I'm doing that. So, Dennis, maybe a question if there's any.
Yes, we do. This question is from the Russian guy. That's what he wants to be called.
Okay.
Okay. How do I No. I have a question. How do you play the 16th notes on alto sax? My tongue is too slow. Do you have any suggestions?
16th notes on alto sax. Your tongue is too slow. Anything that's too fast and you're having trouble with it, you practice it slower and then gradually speed it up with the metronome. So take it at a speed where you can do it, t t t t t t t t t t t t, and speed it up from there. Okay. Next question.
This is not so much a question as a request. Can you play a really cool, hard snare piece?
Oh.
Maybe.
I don't have a snare drum with me, but maybe I'll have a friend jump in on the live stream next time to do a snare drum thing. And even if I had a snare drum, I'm not really a great snare drummer, so I wouldn't do that. Let's do a couple more questions, Dennis, if we have them.
I don't want to have too many more. Oh no, here there's someone here now.
So while Dennis is looking for a question, I want to thank you guys for being here. My schedule is Friday Jazz. Sunday is Ask Me Anything. So if you're disappointed that I didn't get to answer your question, Sunday is my Ask Me Anything show. So on Sundays at 3 my time, Eastern United States, that show is just me answering questions the whole time and playing requests. So that's Sunday, same time. Friday is jazz. So between now and next time, just practice some of the things I put in our assignments for today, our materials for today. So you can practice your circle of fourths. I'm going to give you some scales and some arpeggios next week, and we'll also do more with our song, Hope for Tomorrow. Dennis, a question or two to finish up with?
Yeah. Well, this one might take us through is some suggestions on how to improve on sight reading.
Oh, how to improve on sight reading. Tips for improving a sight reading is use that website, sightreadingfactory.com, or just find random pieces of music and just try to sight read them. What you do is you have to start with things that are not too crazy hard. Start with things that are easier and work out the rhythm in your head before you start. Give yourself a beat. I think the best thing to focus on first is just rhythm. Then you try to get all the right notes, and then you start paying attention to the other stuff, articulations and things like that. So start slow. The more you do it, the better you get. So if there's okay, so we have a thank you here from Jessica. Thank you. I want to thank anyone who is here from, I assume it's Mrs. Husselstein. Anyone here from that class, thank you for being here. If there are any teachers in the chat, I want to thank you for being here and participating or having your kids come. So until next time, guys, we're going to say thank you very much. We're going to say thank you to our folks in the chat room, Dennis and Terry and Joe, for helping us out. And remember that next time we are doing our class on Friday, Jazz, and Sunday, Ask Me Anything. So with that, we're closing in on an hour. So thank you so much, everybody. And I will see you next time. Make sure you practice. Thank you, Dennis.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Bye, guys.